Hi guys, this is Calais here, and I'm gonna be reviewing these shuttle art markers that I keep seeing on TikTok Shop. I'm not sponsored by them at all. No, I'm not being paid for this at all. I saw this and I've been looking for paint markers that have more colors because the ones that I had, I got a couple different sets of these Artex markers. I really like them, but they don't have a lot of color selection. Like, I have a bunch of colors, but they really don't have like the kind of colors I want. So when I saw these and I saw like this kind of color selection, like darker, better skin tones and earthy tones, and just generally like a lot of colors, I was like, I want to try this. So I have already opened it, obviously, and started doing stuff like filling in the color swatch sheets. First off, I already have some problems with this, but overall, like, what we're worried about is the quality of the marker, and how they work for its purpose. So that's like the main point, but just these things that it comes with an envelope full of 2 color swatch sheets, this one and a black one for some reason. 2 very different kinds of paper too. It comes with 1, 2, 4 pages of like coloring pages, which is interesting. I don't know if I'll use them because I don't like this type of paper. Like it's like it's like watercolor paper almost. And I don't like using this type of paper with my acrylic markers because it messes up the tip. So I find it interesting that all of the color swatch paper is like that, except for the black one. The black one is like a smooth cardstock, whereas these are like watercolor. Well, I don't know why that is, but anyways, my first problem was when I was filling this one out, it is in like the order of the way they're stacked up in the pan already. But I found out too late that after going through half the pan, all of a sudden, it's actually, these numbers are from a completely different pan. And I didn't realize that. So it's just strange to me that they're packed that way. So I'm like, okay, they're all like lined up like this in the pan, so they're lined up like this here, right? Apparently not. And I totally miscolored all of these. So I ended up just throwing that away. I mean, I'm not really going to use that anyway. I've just been using this because I wanted to see how vibrant the colors are over the black, and as you can see, they're pretty vibrant. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's like some like transparency, and it's also ripping the paper up with very little like I didn't pass over it multiple times and it's already ripping this paper up, which is concerning to me already, because that's a problem that I had with some other markers that I got, which I rarely use them because of. But we'll see how they are on like my sketchbook paper. Comes with these instructions, whatever. You can tell it's translated from some other language because some of the wording doesn't make a lot of sense. It also came with this, as you can see, I've already been working on it, this sheet of little stickers where you color it in and you put it on the end of the marker so that you can see the true color. And there's not enough of these. Not nearly enough of these. I was able to do these 3 pans. I colored all of these, and then half of this pan. I haven't put them on yet. And then there's still this whole pan to go, and there's not another sticker sheet. It's like, what the heck? So I guess not all of these are going to be stickered, which kind of bothers me, but you know, maybe it was just a mistake. The next thing for me to try is actually painting something with these, which I am excited to do. I'm very excited. I really like all of these colors. I haven't tested them yet, but I do like the little window to see the color. Like that is actually pretty nice, actually. You don't even need these stickers because you can just look in here and you see the actual color of the ink. The ink feels a little watery to me, but I have not really tried them yet, so I am going to do that. I'll get back to you guys when I do. Yeah. Like some months later, hi, I'm back with the update. I have drawn some things with these markers. I have been through like an intense art block over this past few months, so I haven't drawn much, but I just remembered that I made that video and I was gonna do that review and I completely forgot about it until now. So I'm gonna show you some of the things I've done with these markers since our last review. I have only drawn 2 things, but I'm gonna start with this one. This is a drawing of me and my boyfriend in our goth looks. This is mixed media. There's some marker and some pencil, which is what I usually do anyways. I've done that, and then this I just finished, sort of like a self-portrait, kind of. Not super happy with how it looks, but like, anyways, this is only with the markers. I haven't done any pencil, haven't done any pen, which I'm planning to do some pencil and pen, but I thought I'd show without any of the other mixed media, like what it looks like. So here's my review of them after using these markers regularly. First of all, they're juicy, but I think at a cost. They're juicy, but they dry out really easily. I already lost one color because I didn't cap it right, and I left it on my desk for like 10 minutes or something, not properly capped. And then when I was like, oh no, it's not properly capped, I went and checked and it was like bone dry, like no saving it. I couldn't like switch the tip around. It was gone. So I've been like really careful to make sure to cap these because they dry out so easily. And then, for instance, filling in like a big space like this, they tend to be dry for some reason. Like, they're juicy right at first, but then like they don't flow as juicily as they did. So you kind of have to be patient when filling in big areas and not be like, it's getting dry. Just like take your time with it. Otherwise, you're just gonna rip up the paper and you're gonna destroy the tip. And that's another thing, because they dry out so quick, the tips tend to get like frayed pretty quickly. And the colors are like not super vibrant. Well, they are. I feel like there is still not a great skin tone selection, which is the whole point that I got these. I was hoping for more skin tones, but I'm still like struggling to find some good ones, because all of these, like, once you're like, oh, this is pretty good, it's actually very orange. Like, all of these darker skin tones just are like oranges and yellows, which is a little annoying. But I'm making it work. I don't know if I have anything else to say about them. I like them, and I'm using them a bunch. There's a bunch of colors in here that I really enjoy. And my other set of markers that I had are getting dry and stuff like that. So overall, I like these, but I don't think I like them enough that I would get this specific brand again. I think I would try something new, something different, because these are definitely not as good as the Artex markers that I was using before. These are pretty good. Anyways, yeah. End review.